And President Donald Trump today posted a rare criticism to Russia's president, posting, quote, "I am not happy with Russian strikes on Kyiv, not necessary and very bad timing." Going on to say, "Vladimir, stop. Let's get a peace deal done." As Holly Williams reports, overnight, Russia launched a deadly new attack on Ukraine's capital.
Russia killed Ukrainian civilians again last night, hitting residential areas, according to Ukrainian officials. At least 9 people lost their lives. Diplomacy won't work here, said Oksana Bilazir. There simply aren't words to express what a monster Vladimir Putin is. But President Trump said yesterday that he's not taking sides.
I have no favorites. I don't want to have any favorites. I want to have a deal done.
In the more than 3 years since Putin started this war, the US has supported Ukraine with over $100 billion in aid. But now the White House says the president's patience is wearing thin as he pushes a peace plan that reportedly involves excluding Ukraine from NATO membership, freezing the fighting close to the current front line and recognising Crimea as part of Russia. The Russians seized Crimea by force the first time Putin invaded in 2014. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky says officially recognising Russia's occupation would be against his country's constitution. In February, the US briefly suspended military aid to Ukraine after this fiery meeting at the White House.
You don't have the cards right now.
The fear in Ukraine is that if President Trump doesn't get what he wants, the US could permanently cut off its help.
The Trump administration's peace plan reportedly also includes relief from sanctions for Russia. Some fear that rewarding Vladimir Putin with economic help and territory could encourage him to invade Ukraine again in the future, or even target other countries. Holly Williams, CBS News, London.
And President Trump will meet with Norway's Prime Minister as the White House continues to make some trade deals. Now, at the same time, there's some mixed messages over the status of tariff negotiations with China. The president indicated yesterday that they were actively talking, but the Treasury Secretary says formal negotiations have not yet begun. Now, all of this comes as 12 states, including Illinois, have sued the Trump administration, saying that the president does not have the authority to impose the tariffs without congressional approval.